Oh, OBS is still acting funky. How do you know? Oh, OBS is still acting funky. How do you know? Oh, hey JP, OBS is still acting. Um, there we go. Okay, so ba, 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 ba. Having technical. So I am working on that better. Hey JP, okay, let's try that. See how that does. Um, um, there we go. Okay, so okay, what about? There we go. There we go. Having technical. So I am working on. Okay, I think that's got it pretty well fixed. Just have to let me know, JP, if everything's okay. Okay, let me adjust that out. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. I think that's pretty good right there. What do you think? What do you think? Just have to let me know, JP, if everything's okay. Good, good, good. Um, I have been working on trying to clean the sound of my voice up a little bit so there's no echo and it sounds more radio voice. And unfortunately, as you know, whenever you work on something, you usually break something. I broke a lot. There we go. All right, we are on shifting spirit. Um, like I said, she's going. Her and runs with wind because she sees her horse as her companion. Um, are going to be. They're still trying to make money to get a camp. But I really would like to make this like a little permanent area for her. That it's just cute. No, she doesn't need a lot. She doesn't need a big world to get out into. So, of course, unfortunately, because the game did crash on me, uh, she can't call her horse. It's injured. So we're going to just run right over to Emerald. We're actually going to just harvest our way back over to Emerald. Hmm. You could have left all those. It'd been all right, JP. Let's see. Da-da-da. Let's go ahead and use that. Get her special site if you're up and going. And what it was is I've actually downloaded Voice Mod and bought it, and I was going to try to give her her own distinctive little voice. Had it all picked out, everything working. Then I loaded in OBS, and it all broke. So obviously, there's more to it than I know to do. So I'll have to find somebody that can help me with that. But I hope everybody's doing good, having a great day. It is Thursday, so only one more day to the weekend. Dun, dun, dun. Like I said, we're just running over to Emerald. We're going to get runs with wind. Um, he had a vet visit. Yeah, we'll just call it that. Oh, there's a herb. Raspberries. I don't know how many raspberries I've got collected. Dun, dun, dun. Thank everybody for joining the stream back. I I know it's aggravating when you join a stream and it crashes and you have to rejoin, but thank everybody for coming back or for joining for the first time. We're gonna run over here and get Runs with Wind. Because even though I sent Runs with Wind away before I closed the game out, it still injured him. Of course, if you happen to catch T-Mad TV stream last night on Twitch, um, the major streamer, great helper, then you already know that Ainurauco was not going to be available for a few days at all for anybody. She, very tragic story, lots of drama, and she took off to culture. So she is currently MIA. Nobody knows exactly where she's at or what she's doing. And Rosalind, bless her heart, I do not want to borrow a vehicle. Can I not? I cannot get my horse here. I don't think. Let's see. There is a fence, but there is no stable. Right, and where is the closest stable? I mean, right down here at Dewberry. So we'll just make our way down that way, herbing our way towards Dewberry. All right, give me just a second here. I'm going to take this, go here, and see if we can do something here. And there is somebody shooting right over here beside me. Okay. I just wanted to post something and see what happens here. All right, set the sound to talk. Set the sound to talk Whitman. When you come into contact with them, come into contact with what? You gotta remember, JP, I'm old. I don't necessarily understand all the lingo sometimes. Oh, there's a herb. Oh, um, well, yesterday, in order to fix that, I actually had to close the voicemail completely out and just go back to just straight microphone to OBS. Yeah, I've got that fixed now. Um, so you'll hear the conversation now. What it was is I accidentally had the desktop sounds muted, and so now I've got that fixed. So you should be hearing game sounds, my voice, everything. Yeah, that was an accident on my part because, like I said, I'm trying to set up different stuff and not exactly sure what I'm doing on some of it. So I'm just using the old tried and true microphone straight to PC, then straight to OBS, game straight to OBS, and y'all get to hear everything. Um, I've been watching some tutorial videos and stuff like that on how to set stuff up. Um, like I said, I'm old, so some of this I have a grasp on, but there's always that one little thing that I can't figure out. And right now is how to get OBS voice mod, uh, the Red platform to get all that to work together and play nice. Because right now it's like a bunch of step kids in a room. And there is Runs with Wind. We're gonna heal you up. And oh yeah, all my money's in the bank. Isn't that just great? So she's on her own till I can get to Valentine, which is I should have went there to start with. I need to go right there. Okay. But right now, my voice and, of course, game sound should all be fine. And she has been to Valentine before, so she knows where it's at. And like yesterday, when that guy told her to go 2 roads and just pointed, she literally ran that straight direction, almost completely missed it, wound up at Dewberry, ran into that nice two people that literally told her from here goes exactly this direction, so she found the road. And she literally ran that straight direction, almost completely missed it, wound up at Dewberry. Oh yeah, at nice. So yeah, it sounds like people that yeah, we have game sound. So yeah, we are good. All right, I fixed whatever I had broken. Don't forget to leave a like on the channel if you like the content. But this is we're gonna be, like I said, we're gonna be playing her. Of course, we're gonna make our way towards Valentine. Um, this is my Native American Cherokee, Shifting Spirit. She does, and of course, she doesn't use any guns. She only uses bow, knives, tomahawks, lasso, throwing knives, things like that. She's a herbalist and a hunter, and she's just trying to survive, just trying to make her way in this world. Um, she's had very minimal interaction with people because she's skittish, to say the least. Um, she hasn't found anybody to sell her all the herbs to that she's been gathering. Um, the one person she did meet hasn't tried to find her again or hasn't come back around or she hasn't seen them. So she's just literally picking herbs and killing animals. And since I am a terrible shot, it's a wonder she hasn't starved to death. Right now, she is heading towards Valentine so that she can get some money out of the bank because she is literally flat broke. She's not all her money's in. Still trying to get over this bad cough that I have. She keeps all of her money in the white man's box, as she calls it. She has done pretty good just from picking herbs and hunting. She's level 18. So her level matches her age, by the way. Of course, as you level up, of course, your health and stamina get bigger and bigger. You have a bigger pool to draw from, so. Well, it'd be good to see if she gets robbed, harassed, ignored, sold some blunt arrows. I heard hoofbeats. Yeah, the town folks were a lot more friendly. Like, I had Rosalind logged in a little bit earlier this morning, um, doing some knick-knack stuff. Um, she's currently Rosalind is currently lost, so to speak. She doesn't know what to do with herself. Um, Luke took her in and gave her is allowing her to stay at his camp for the moment. Luke Baxter and Cornelius. We did a good poker game. That was very fun. uh, but while I was in town with her, I actually stopped and chatted with the U.S. Marshal. Um, and he recognized her, knew who she was. Hey, Castle, welcome to the stream. Um, yeah, he knew who she was by name, who she ran with, everything. But because she'd never been arrested, there was no criminal record. So she sat there and had a great chat with the U.S. Marshal. And the whole time, Rosalind, of course, is the type of character that will flat out tell you what she's doing, but tell it like a joke, so you don't know whether to take her seriously or not. So he let it go at that. But yeah, the townsfolk are a lot more friendlier to Rosalind, and they're really super friendly to Ainurauco. But of course, Ainurauco is currently missing. Um, all they know is her friend got a note saying that she was basically headed towards culture and up towards Canada, and that is odd for Ainurauco because she hates cold. She hates anything cold. She can't stand it. So that's definitely fun to see how that one plays out. But a little shifting spirit here, just like you said, JP. Most people they might be polite, but they're just not that friendly because she is a Native American character. A fire starter kit. You're gonna want to go to Crypt for that. Yeah, it's gonna be under. I think it's under outdoor gear. The very first listing. So you'll find the fire starter kit right there. And if I'm not mistaken, I think you can also craft one of those at a fire. I may be mistaken. Like I said, I'm an older gamer, and my memory sometimes just does whatever it wants to. Now I don't know if the U.S. Marshal is still in town. It'd be interesting to see how he interacted. He's actually very very nice, so he'd probably be like super nice to her. Now I do play Shifting Spirit. Her personality, she's good lawful, but it's how she sees a good and lawful. I think it's under the very first listing. Uh, outdoor and
My lady.
I believe it's under outdoor. I'm actually not 100% sure. Okay, we're just gonna pull just a little bit of money out, not a lot. Because, like I said, she is trying to figure out how to make the white man's paper so that she can get that uh, the smallest camp permit. Well, you have to remember, Valentine is based mainly off of the area of the U.S. of Nebraska. So Valentine is setting, well, technically, almost everything is setting on Indian land, but the Indians were run off from the Great Plains area. So Great Plains area would be basically most.
Howdy, ma'am.
Howdy. Do I have that on push? Yes. But anyway, the New Hanover area is based on the Great Plains. So this was all Indian territory. And these, of course, were moved from here to from all of this prime hunting ground to this little bitty rock infested area called Wapiti Reservation. Kind of a little bit bitter about that. Alright, so we got money. So let's go get runs with Win. Valentine works for the military. Yes, well, here in New Dakota, it's called Valentine, and it's one of the bloody cities in the county. Oh, too fast. Alright. Alright, the vet says your horse is healthy. Thank you. Like I said, I'm still trying to work out a full personality and a full voice for this little girl. Right now, she speaks mostly in broken English and is skittish of everybody. But we are going to. Oh, calm down. We're gonna go right down here to Chris. And of course, she only knows that Crip works in two places, Limpney and Manzanita Post. But she's never been anywhere else, or she's never been told where they are. And I'm wholeheartedly trying to stick to that she can only go and do things that she learns in game. So let's head right on down this way. Yeah, and if you ever have questions, if anyone ever has questions about New Dakota, the Dakota River being for Red Dead on the Red M platform, feel free to ask. I may not know the answer, but I can look it up, or I can ask, or we can find it together. Yes. Yeah, and Red Dead Online, they do. Now, here in New Dakota, it's only players at the poker table. So, whenever you sit down and play poker, they have the like the room in the saloon there in Valentine. That's all players. Because me, Luke, and Cornelius played for about an hour and a half yesterday. Well, Cornelius, Luke, and Roslyn played for about an hour and a half. Alright, hey, Crit. Oh, you're in your bounty hunter costume? That's so sweet. Alright, so let's take a look. Campfire, pipe, nope. Outdoor tools, tool binoculars, nope. So I bet a fire starter kit is going to be made at a campfire. I don't know if there. I don't think there is a campfire here at Lincoln. You stay right there. Nope, but there is an old well. Yeah, you may have to visit. Hasley, you may have to visit like one of the deluxe campfires if you have one at your camp, or one of the big ones located in the major city. Oh, it's story mode. Yeah. All right. So she is going to. She is going to try to find someone that she can sell all of these herbs to. Let's see. I mean, if I go out, oops, because she has a ton of herbs. I think that was somebody. I hope that was somebody hunting, and they wasn't hunting me. There we go. I think, like, yeah, she's got 262 raspberries, 329 of the mint, 482 milkweed. Yeah, she's got a lot of junk. That string of meat can be turned into string, which is weird, but hey, we will go with it. Keep the oregano over here. That when I go to cook this stuff, I can do it and bring the raspberries over. There we go. Then, let's see. We'll look down here. Our water is low and our food, so we'll go ahead and pump on some of this. Oh yeah, let me get out of that menu. Bum 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 bum. There we go. Looks like looks like she's sitting there holding a beer. Might as well. Take a look. I definitely got to pick up herbs if you do, 'cause that's her whole claim to fame. Is she's just a herbalist. She picks everything. What is that? Oh, this is milkweed. Yeah. Right. So let's head back over. She's actually not gonna head towards Emerald today. She's gonna go out exploring a little bit so that she can broaden her horizon and get yelled at. What, oh, you want some fresh paint? Oh, you gotta be quicker than that. Oh, good. A swing and a miss. Oh, little panda's got it going. Got you. I knew I would eventually. That's a big fat one, too. Well, it was. Right, so let's see. She's gonna take. We're gonna venture out this way. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Oop, there's some more milkweed. go. Yeah, if you're just joining, this is Shifting Spirit. This is my Cherokee Native American girl that I play. I'm a quarter Cherokee, so this is the character I based off of that. Um, she was the daughter of a medicine man in her tribe. Refused to marry the son of the chief, and of course was exiled or banished from the tribe and the tribe land. And that's how she got to New Dakota. Since she was a daughter of a medicine man, she's a herbalist. So she picks herbs and hunts. And right now, she did capture, get her own horse. Went out and tamed it in the wild, of course. This is Runs with Wind. And she is on a journey to try and figure out how to get enough of the white man's paper to trade for a camp permit piece of paper that says she can own a piece of land. Now, of course, she'll firmly believe that she doesn't own it. She's just uh, abiding by the law so that it's legal, so she doesn't get run off her piece of land. So she's collected tons of herbs. You saw I had stacked 300 different on different ones, but she hasn't met. She's only met one person that wanted to buy some raspberries, and she's never seen that person again. So she doesn't know how to work the economy because that's not something they had. She was used to trading. So she figured out if she can find somebody to trade her raspberries for the paper, then she can take that paper and trade it to somebody else. And she firmly believes it's like an IOU type note. She gives the paper to them, and they go and get the money or the original items from the first person. She does not understand the economy. But and of course, she only uses. Excuse me. She only uses Native American weaponry, so bow, rope, knives, tomahawks, things like that. And I am getting over a bit of a cold, so I'm sorry about that. I do have to mute everyone a lot. And right now, she's just out exploring because she is very skittish. That's why she spent so much time around Emerald Ranch. She felt safe there. But now she's getting where she's starting to adventure out a little bit. And hopefully that'll lead to her meeting people and doing some more. Yes, yes, the Valentine curse does have to do with Native Americans. Now, like, if you've watched any series on the DRB or anybody that streams it, of course, Wapiti Reservation is actually inhabited by Native Americans. So, but she hasn't met them yet. Somebody did tell her about that place and gave her a general direction. If she wants to go check that out. But that's way outside her comfort zone. And of course, there is the tribe that's right there at Manzanita Post. So she could she seen one or two of them, but she didn't approach them. But she knows that they could be there. And of course, she's out exploring, but she's looking for herbs. So that's her whole reason for going out and looking. Of course, now you got to remember in the DRB, the uh, Valentine curse doesn't exist. That's of course Red Dead Online Official and Story Mode. Um, this is the new the Dakota River Bend mod of Red Dead that I play on. The casual RP server. Um, RP, you have to RP everything, but how little or how much is completely up to you and the person you interact with. And that basically amounts to, if I met somebody and they said hello, I'd say hello back, but I wouldn't have to stop writing. I just keep on going. Okay, they could either take that as a hint of I don't want to RP, or it's a character trait, and they might stop me and say, "Hey, are you okay?" I'd be like, "I'm fine. I'm just looking for her." I'm like, "Oh, okay. You have a good day." But if they said, "Hey," and I didn't respond, then they could say, You're not gonna talk to me?" I'd be like, "I'm not in the mood. I'm busy." Oh, okay. So there's tons of way to RP stuff. It doesn't have to be, a full 20-minute draw out. It can be 5 seconds, just quick and easy and over with. Kind of like when Rosalind uh, went to rob that person yesterday. She didn't actually rob them. She told them up, made them put their hands up, and I could have got off my horse and, as far as the rules are concerned, legally robbed them. Now, it's an illegal action. When I say legally robbed them, I mean, we RP'd the session out. They put their hands up. I had a gun on them. I could have robbed them, and it would have been a successful RP. Um, Rosalind doesn't really rob people because there's no sense in it. If I want to make money, I can make money a lot faster than waiting on ambushing people on the road. But for some people, that's what they want to do, and that's absolutely fine. How people play their characters, their business. But I just told them to put their hands up, gave them some friendly advice that if a person in a mask stops you, go ahead and pull a weapon out. Have it readied up. Don't point it at them, just have it out in your hand. Because most people that wear masks are not trustworthy, and Rosalind definitely isn't. And I'm not seeing any herbs out in this area. I get one? I did get one. When it comes to killing turkeys, my horse is my biggest weapon. There we go. Right. Yeah, one of the fun things that I do love about the DRB is you never know if you meet somebody, like we said before, you don't know if they're twinkling or not. If they're streaming like I am right now, or if they're streaming on Twitch, or streaming on both at the same time, because there is a way to do that. So when you're interacting, you're like, oh, that's just one person I met, but you don't know how many people saw that interaction. And that actually happened last night with Ainurauco. Very, very good RP session with T-Man TV, Test Valkyrie, a lot of them. Uh, and of course, we were playing characters, but Enrico had a balloon ride from Symphony to Blackwater, had her little heart broken, and did what most people in her position would do, was being supportive with Venom. That was really fun. And I haven't seen any herbs along this train track. figured I'd at least find some mint or oregano or something. Yeah, exactly, exactly. And the spontaneous, organic type of RP is what is kind of RP that I love. I mean, yeah, for some of my web series that I'm going to be doing, some of it's going to be scripted, just so I can get shot. That was the law. That was a posse that just, yeah, they rolling deep. There's four of them, and you can usually tell, the law because they kind of all look the same, kind of all act the same and everything. And I stopped. Noticed that got their attention. Are they going to come after me or nope? So they stopped, turned around, came back across the bridge, got a good look at me, and decided that doesn't look like somebody we need to be going after. So they turned around and left. The law is actually, they're good people, but I mean, you gotta think about it. If you're a law officer, you being friendly with somebody can only go so far because then you have a job to do. And you don't know that person you're talking to you just made friends with may be the person you're fixing to have to arrest for a crime. Right now we're out here outside road. See if there's any herbs or anything out here that you can learn where they are and what to pick them. Or is she gonna run into trouble? You never know. Like I said, staying around Emerald keeps her kind of safe. There's not a lot of action happens around Emerald. Every once in a while, you may have the rogue person, like there's one today that shot up one of the lawmen and somebody else, so all the law rode out looking for them. But most part, it's pretty calm because it is a central place. Yeah, I am seeing nothing. But that's the nature of it. She has to learn on her own where all these herds and stuff are. Just by randomly traveling around, or somebody tells her, "Hey, you're herd. Let's go here. There's tons of herbs here." Then she'd go there and rake up on everything. Hey, Alex, welcome back to the stream. Oh, did she spot something? She did. Is this a new something? Nope. Oh, it's Indian tobacco. Of course, the little Indian girl finds Indian tobacco. Sounds about right. Just a second here. There we go. Yeah, I have a friend that's gonna try and help me get my voice mod and OBS working together like I want. So I'll have to take care of that after the stream. And of course, the fun part is she hasn't run into a cougar yet. She will. now she's rolled up on the Civil War battlefield outside Rhodes. And of course, I don't have her a theme song and video made yet because I'm not sure what song to use for her because I did the one for Rosalind, which is I'm an Outlaw by the Phantom. Perfect song for her. Of course, for me, now everybody's different, but for me, playing it on the DRB on the Radiant platform is all about enjoying the world. That's why this little girl doesn't ride everywhere at 90 miles an hour because she's here to enjoy it. Hey, Trippy Night Dog, welcome to the stream. Is with her, I can actually take my time and play. I don't have to be in a rush to get here, rush to get there, sending telegrams, trying to figure out what's going on, getting lost a lot. I don't have to do that with her. With her, she's just all about living and enjoying everything. Oh, and not getting shot. Oh yeah, yeah. There's anything, all the clothing that's available in the regular game is available here. Um, so it's of course because they use Red Dead Redemption 2 assets. It's the same game. It's just they've tweaked this, stripped that, cleaned everything up. So yeah, all of that too. Anything in the regular game is available here. Yeah, you played dead, now you are dead. So yeah, when I first decided to create this character, um, she's so fresh. I think this is like if you look at real world, she has had. Oh, you talking about the skins and stuff that you would normally get from Gus? Yeah, all of that's available. Um, I did just a simple the rope headband on her because, like I said, she got exiled from her tribe. So yeah, I'm not really into all the war paint because she wouldn't be wearing war paint. She's a medicine girl, and if you think about it, only the male warriors were warriors. The females were the ones that did all the cooking, cleaning, a lot of the hunting, things like that. So she would not wear war paint. Her war paint is just regular makeup. I just did that to accentuate her eyes because I always do the same makeup. But yeah, all of the animal head hats and stuff you could get from Gus in story mode and in online, they're available here. Eventually, I want her to have the white fox. Yeah, the warriors, of course, it's war paint. she's not a warrior, so her horse would not have war paint because it would not be going to war. And of course, depending on the exact Indian culture, horses were more valuable than the women were. When a warrior died, they'd be placed on a pyre. Now, this is based on the lore of Red Dead because they based most of it off the Lakota tribe. The warriors would be placed on a wooden pyre and left for nature to decompose naturally. The women and children, if they died, they were thrown in the bushes. And if a warrior was killed in battle, his horse would be basically killed and placed at his pyre to decompose with him. The women didn't have the horses. But now, I will say, because she was exiled from her tribe, she may eventually adapt uh, some aspects of a warrior, just because it's a survival thing. Depends on how her interactions with the populace goes. Okay, now that I've trampled through the woods and got her good and lost, because she's been searching for her just trotting around instead of following roads, which I find funny because she wound right back up at the battleground. And yes, the church bell does ring here just like it does in regular day. That's so cool. The phantom bell. I knew you was gonna do that. Right when I done that, you was gonna turn. Got you though. Yeah, she is definitely all about the hunting and herbing. She was at the spirit. Even she knows what a fence means. Now, actually, I have plans on her outfit because I'm talking about the clothes and stuff. That as she gets older and gets more experience in the world and evolves, um, pig, she's not even gonna try it, and evolves her outfits are gonna evolve with her to be more of what she normally does. Right now, she's just hunting and herbing and exploring. So we're gonna call it her starter outfit is more than enough. That's all the clothes that she had when she was Danny. she's been to roads before, so she knows the town she's coming into. So she's kind of figured out where she's at now. Of course, she still doesn't understand the iron horse. So for her, walking down this flat road with bars seems perfectly normal. Until one day a train's coming at her and she doesn't realize it. Oh, you're doing dailies? Well, luckily for me, in the DRB, the Dakota River being here in New Dakota, there's no dailies. All right, you have a good one. Thank you for the alert. Much appreciated. I'm going to see if I can find somebody to interact with. Because she needs to find somebody to sell her. It doesn't look like there's anybody here. So, like I said, she's been here before, so she knows what road she is. But she is going to see if she can make her way up to Valentine. Check air quality. Yeah, yeah. This is where she had to come to buy them, so they're blunted. Yeah, they're just sticks with feathers glued on. He's sitting on a big old barrel of something. Did he pull a gun out? No, I thought I heard a gun click. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can't go that way. No. You do not cross the white man. I think she also saw that posse of lawmen traveling the railroad track. So obviously it's the the peacekeepers are doing it. It's the right thing to do. It's not. It's dangerous. But she don't know no better. That's the fun of playing her. Is a lot of times she doesn't know what she's doing is wrong because no one's ever told her it's wrong. And that's one of those whenever like the law shows you if she done a crime, so to speak, and the law shows up, she would be confused why she's in trouble, and she would be one of the few characters that might get away with something like that, as long as it wasn't too heinous, like murder or something. Because how do you put somebody in jail that doesn't know what they're doing? It's like, didn't your mother ever raise you not to do that? She'd be like, no. And herbs are very scarce. I'm coming to figure that out in certain areas. The rabbit, the fast rabbit. Yeah, I love how rabbits are always turning. They'll always try to turn away from you. But yeah, you also want to keep everything of value stored either on your horse or in a wagon or in the locker at the bank, or if you have the storage box at your camp. Excuse me. Let's go kitchen. Let's go kitchen. Yeah, let's see. Let's see how bad this is. Oh, he is gone. Oh, he's hunting. Oh, he did a real good shot. But I know he's trigger happy, so I'm gonna be very careful. But I'm gonna approach you. See how this goes. Excuse me.
Hello.
You know anyone who likes buy berries?
Buys berries?
Yeah, I collect herbs and I sell berries.
I don't know anybody who buys herbs and berries, but you might put them in the flea market in town. You might consider that.
Oh, oh, I know. You mean marketplace where all sell stuff?
Exactly. And
I
Valentine, there's one over there in Valentine, and then there's one over in uh, down that way.
Oh, the town of Two Roads. I've been town of Two Roads.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Blackwater has one.
I I I know not Blackwater.
It's just across the lake here or across the river.
Oh, I could never swim that far.
Oh, yeah. Well, luckily, um, you know, horses and carriages have built some roads that go over that way.
Oh, they have two roads there too.
Mm-hmm. Several roads, maybe even more than two.
Oh, that big place in it. They have more than two roads.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But I've been Valentine. I buy arrows there. They're not sharp though.
I see. Yeah.
They know like sell me good stuff.
Yeah. Well, maybe this. I don't know. If you check out Blackwater, maybe they have a better somebody who sells some sharper arrows.
Oh, we'll definitely check out. Thank you.
You're welcome. If you follow this train track at the bottom of the hill, it goes right across the river. Actually, you can see it over there in the distance where the train track crosses.
Oh, that big train track across water.
Oh yeah, big bridge, big bridge.
Big, big, big bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. You helpful.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, good luck. Thank you.
All right, thank you. I think that was actually kind of awesome. He was trying his best to be helpful, and I was doing my best to be annoying. But that is her. That is the way she talks, because she just learned it. Was starting to learn English when she got kicked out of the tribe, so it's broken. But like the word bridge was a new word for her, so she got excited. So, but because of him, she now knows that she doesn't have to go around searching for somebody to sell her stuff to. She can go to this flea market, this marketplace. I know, right? Right? And he was so helpful. He was like, well, maybe they've got sharper arrows in Blackwater. I mean, he was trying to at least help the little girl. So that was so cute. But see, that's the fun of DRB or any roleplay server, not just DRB, but any roleplay server. Sometimes you can have a little cute RP session just by walking up and saying, "Excuse me." And I mean, he was hunting, he was busy, and I just, I ease up on him. But notice you always do the polite thing. Don't try to talk to somebody with their skin an animal. Wait till they get done and it stays in their inventory so that they don't lose anything. And because you showed respect of being courteous, he showed respect by just RPing the little scene out. He could have very easily said, yeah, go to Valentine. They got a market there. Figure it out. Which I have to expect it to do because of the character I'm playing. But now he's like, hey, there's one over here. There's one over here. And if you go across the bridge there, go to Blackwater. And of course, she calls the town of Rose the town of two roads because it has a road going through it and it's named Rose. To her, that's the same thing. She doesn't know that RHODES is the town's name, and ROAD is the thing that runs through it. To her, it's just the town of Two Roads. And of course, if you saw water that was black in color, you gotta remember she's never been there, so she doesn't understand. So the town of Blackwater, well, water that's black is dirty. So it's the town of dirty water. Right, so we're gonna go right up to that little path. Yeah, JP, I firmly agree. They were just selling her sticks with feathers glued on them. They're not even actually arrows. They're probably not even straight. Well, when I say glued on, they probably used pine sap and just stuck them on there. But now, if we can ever get a improved bow, of course, that's going to help her out a lot. We're going to go right up there. I think we can make that. after I got up. We're just putting this right outside Valentine. And because remember, she has been to the market before and strolled through and looked at everything, so she knows what where she's going, and what she's going to be doing. There's a lot of people in this down in there. Gonna go right over here. 'Cause like I said, she is kitty. And there's a bunch of people down
Yeah, you have a good one.
All good.
You too.
All right, and did Carson? Carson's right there.
I do not know why she's angry right now. I do not like the way she's walking. She's walking around like she's mad at the world.
And let us know if you need some security on those runs. I won't be around this weekend. But...
There we go. Where is the market? For the one she needs to wait. Medicinal. Mm-mm. Nope. Flea market. Alright, let's check the flea market. Da-da-da. Oh, no, that's all the talismans. What are those? We don't need the talisman. No, we do need that. Eventually. Eventually. We don't need it right now. This is not what I'm looking for. Is this Mr. Bean? Mr. Beans is not here right now. Oh, ooh, free sample. Wait, what is this? Gunsmith? Nope. Is this it? Alright, there it is. Raspberry. Alright. So let's see what the going price on raspberries is. 20 for $110. Okay. Are they all that same price? No, okay, that's 100 for 300. So she now knows the price of what 100 of them is. About $300. So we've got a few stacks of those. So we know where we need to go. So we're gonna go back over to our horse. Because I didn't want to pull all that out unless I knew I was going to sell it. I didn't want to be walking around with it. Oh, their horse is not happy.
Here, let me give you some. Come here.
See, I can access the horse's inventory. Hey, Orchid, welcome to the stream. I can access the horse inventory without making my horse stand up. So that's good. Because that would get really bothersome. Stand up, sit down, just to get something out of the saddlebag. So, and always got to be careful walking behind horses because they will kick the snot out of you. Of course, you would never walk behind a horse in real life either for the exact same reason. Horses can't see behind them. So if they're looking forward, they can't see anything behind them. Now, if they happen to have their head turned or you've got their attention and then they know they can see you, you're fine. But never walk up behind a horse. Alright, so we know that a stack of 100 sells for 300. So we are going to sell ours for a little bit cheaper. Well, normally I would, but I'm going to throw a stack up anyway. Alright, so this is how the sales system works. You got your total price for each individual piece, and then how many you want to sell. So we're going to sell 100. And you can either type it in, or if you're using a controller, you can just click that. And we're going to go 2.5 each. Alright? So $250 for it. 1 second. That's all that we're putting up. Alright, so let's go ahead and check the price on some others. Wait a minute. Before I do that. Oops, wrong button. Let's open up our natural. Now, I'm not selling everything. I'm just going to sell a stack here, a stack there, just to get a little bit of money coming in. Like, okay, oregano. That's going to be the next. So we're going to buy, go to herbs and fruit, and oregano. Yeah, oregano is selling basically $2 per unit. They're selling theirs for $1. No, that's $10 per unit right there, and that's $20 per unit. So I'm not really going to be able to beat. That's somebody selling 1 for 1. Or no. So we're gonna do no, just want to sell a stack, or what I call a stack, 100 of them. So we're gonna sell 100 at 1.7. $175 for a stack of oregano, or a stack of 100. And that's just to get a little bit of money coming in so that I can get that camp. Once I have that and all the supplies for it, then I can start, like JP said, start waiting for the market to drop in inventory. Then you post it. Then you sell, because the less it's on there to buy, the higher the demand's going to be. But with her just starting out and needing funds, it's necessity overrides. Uh, necessity overrides, greed at that point. Like, hey, I need this stuff, so I need quick cash. So we'll wait and see how that pans out. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But you gotta remember, JP, that no one taught her that. You know, the buy low, sell, buy low, sell high. She doesn't know to do that yet. She's still used to the barter system where you trade an item for an item. She's just now learning about this whole, like she says, white man money, and she's just now learning about it, and she doesn't understand the whole concept of it. So all she knows is she trades, uh, she trades her goods for the paper, and then she can take that paper and trade it to somebody else for other goods. But she doesn't understand if you sell it for cheap, no, sell it at a high price, or you buy from this person cheaply, then turn around and sell to this person for higher, she makes a profit. So that's just one of the aspects that I'm playing with her, is that she's literally learning the non-Native American way of life. Just like the one person that did buy the one stack of raspberries from her, she automatically assumed because they did business with her, because of her interactions with other people in the world, that one person obviously has to be a good person because they were nice to her. But she doesn't realize, she doesn't know who that person is. That could have been a criminal, could have been a gangster, could have been a thief, a killer. She don't know. But she is, what's the word? What's the word? Eluding, naive about things. Yes, and all she knows is she has food. She she has good food. She has good water, berry juice. Um, she can hunt. She can pick herbs, so she can survive. She has a nice little place, a little hideaway spot that she can get to and get some rest, get some sleep, not be bothered. So, in the grand scheme of things, she's fine. Because, yeah, in the grand scheme of things, she's fine. She's completely self-sufficient. But she's alone. She doesn't have any friends. Uh, Nobody that she can talk to, or no one that can teach her anything about this world. What she's learning is just based off the kindness of strangers. Like one guy that pointed out 3 different towns, and, that was the kindness of a stranger. And that would have never happened. She would have never learned about Blackwater if she hadn't went exploring. So just through that interaction, she has learned that sometimes in order to be better, she's gonna have to get out and talk to people, get out and meet people. But that's gonna put her at a huge, huge risk because now she's out in the world and she's naive about criminal activities and all that. So one of these people she meets could very well be a criminal, but she's not gonna know it. She's not gonna recognize it until it's too late. So it's gonna be interesting how those scenarios happen, how they play out. If she even learns anything, or if she just gets robbed. Hello. Okay, that may or may not be an NPC, but I'm gonna go with NPC. everything. Now she's back in familiar territory. She's back in land that she knows very well, so she knows where she's at. And although around Emerald Ranch in the DRB, it's a kind of safe zone. It's not on the books as a safe zone. It's just, like I said, it's a central hub, so it's a little bit safer to be out and about in that area. But when you're in an area you're familiar with, that's when you're most vulnerable because you feel safe. So your guard comes down a little bit. Coyotes. They are. Head over this way. So for sure, a 6 bust you. And you're down. I think for one stream, I definitely have to definitely actually play her character personality out, figure out what it's going to be and how she's going to react. Because, like I said, she hasn't had much interaction. And now I know I myself, when I'm working and I'm by myself, or if I'm riding, I'm by myself, I talk to myself. It's a little quirk I have. Luckily, I've never lost an argument. Okay, so I lose every argument to myself because I already know what I'm going to say. But it'd be fun to see what her personality traits are going to be. I haven't really had a lot of interaction to figure that out. My favorite song of all time would be "Stay" by Shakespeare's Sister. The Shakespeare's Sister group consisted of Marcella Detroit and Saban from Bananarama. Oh, there's a herd. Oh, there's just herbs all over the place. Hang on, run, chicken. I got you. Yeah, there's a lot of herbs. That way. More herbs. Da-da. Got you. And that creepy looking guy right there is so you can start the duck hunting again. And since I am such a terrible shot, Probably won't enter any of those events. Ooh, a writer's pen. Thank you. That writer with me. There we go. Just herbing our way across the Great Plains. It's, with the way they've done the recognized herbs for herbalists, having that herbalist kit, click on it, activate special site, allows you to see herbs with that yellow circle, makes it so easy. Oh no, you don't. Oh, you're sneaky, but you ain't sneaky enough. Tatanka. And of course, Tatanka means buffalo. And of course, our secret little hiding spot here. Oh, it is. It is iffy because those prices are set by the player that posted it. So yeah, if you found one town that had really cheap prices and you bought those and then ride them all the way over to the town that has the higher market prices and you repost them, you're gonna make a profit. Um, Definitely that I've done that in a lot of games, especially like World of Warcraft, things like that that I played. Um, Elder Scrolls, any anything that has an auction house. Well, Elder Scrolls don't really have auctions, but DC Universe did. But anything that has a market, then that's how you're gonna make a lot of money really quick. Of course, then there are those rare items that you post up to for the huge money that may or may not sell. But yeah, that's always. Anytime you have a player-run economy with a air quote market, there's huge potential for profit. But nobody's explained that to her, so she doesn't know that yet. Like I said, she's still trying to figure that whole thing out. But I hope everybody had a great day today. Thank everybody for joining up on the stream. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the stream. If you like Red Dead 2 mystery videos, don't forget to check out my White Hair Investigations channel here. Uh, got tons of videos. Well, I say tons. For me, it's tons. It's like 35 different videos on all the different mysteries of Red Dead. So have fun with that. but I think this little girl is going to get her some sleep. She is going to take a nap, as they say. Of course, RP lingo for log out. So she's going to take a nap, but she will be back tomorrow. She's really wanting to work hard to try and get that camp and figure this whole world out. So definitely be looking for that tomorrow if you want to. If not, definitely watch somebody stream. We've got a lot of good streamers. Trippy Commentaries, Orchid um, bunch of others. Can't think of Trippy Nate Dog, JP, Alex. Uh, whether you stream or not, y'all are on YouTube, so you're getting a shout out. Just because I can, it's my stream. I can do what I want. But if you're over on Twitch, don't forget to check out like Hayden underscore MJ, T-Mad TV, Hexen, a lot of them because they all stream the Dakota River Bend. Great RPers. Great RPers. But until then, don't forget when you're chasing rabbits, be very careful. Rabbits have very small rabbit holes. We have very big heads. Might get stuck, or there might be a fox in there. And as always, bye bye.